One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
You better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wilson to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Got it in the middle. It's It's Davenport. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the golden flashes in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The golden flashes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback extends the play. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wilson will throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kent State. Fitted in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give is to Smith. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Trying play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finally corral, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
And the golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quick release by the QB. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Wilson to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, golden flashes! A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Memphis picking up the tempo. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To throw, it's Petty. Still looking, on the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Kent State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wilson will throw. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defense.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 4 over Utah State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
He's got it down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wilson to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goal.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He wants to change this route. Off play action. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. At after swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Henry. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Defense playing a bail technique. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So a little much contact trying to... the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Here's the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the golden flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wilson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes the easy completion. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Catch in the middle, it's Harding. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the foot.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Back to throw. It's Petty. Steps away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things.